Yeah, alright. Hello, hello, beautiful people of the world. Welcome back. Hello, BG. Yeah, let's change scene. Alright. Back to Cute Kitty Game. Cheers, all. We went to go this way? Possibly. Okay, we need 2 weights. A cat in a hat. But do we come back? There's the head office. The only way you'll be able to get in is from below. Worry about that later. For now, just work through the labs. Start in Sector A. Oof. Well, here's A. Money, 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 money. Hail Metherius. Summon the lift. Hack, 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 hack. We can now turn other objects into theoretical objects. This is interesting, Susan. Yet another new quantum wonder to behold? Split items seem to obey the same rules of observation as me. They can become theoretical. Amazing, but aren't you observing it right now? I guess when an observer is itself a dual event, things might get a bit weird. Remerge. Check there's nothing down the front corner. Move on. So, room that was tutorialized, new mechanic. Or introduce new mechanic. Save. Do I have to become theoretical to interact with the theoretical object? Maybe. It is unclear how I interact with the theoretical object. I can't get in there. Okay, but I can pick you up. Money, 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 money. We need a weight battery. Save. Another weight battery. That did the opposite of what I wanted. Now we should be good to drain power from the other room. What do we use you for, friend? No. Well, whatever we use it for, we don't use it for in that direction. It must be in the lift. That needs a charged battery. Well, we can do that. Come. Give me microchips. Ooh, hack, hack, hack. Okay. And then was there another exit to the left here? No. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Mousey, mousey. No, come on. I said up to the high ground, game. And get him! Okay, it's Chippery Summoner. Got a room with 3 doors. We've got a closed exit. Maybe I need to go through that door? Now we escape. But now what? Because they both need to be theoretical. How do I split them? No, I don't get it. There needs to be a splitter. I guess we could technically live without that. But again, I'd need a splitter. Wouldn't I? I suppose I can put you in here. No, I am a bamboozle. There's the splitter. Okay. Now don't I need a second splitting? Because else I can't split this one. That gets us one button pressed. No, not a lot, Decoy. We got one that we did really easily, but this one is bamboozling me. Can I pick you up? So I have to use you? Okay, now I think we've got it. You can grab you, we can turn them both theoretical, and then I get there. That one was tough, comparatively. Mostly because I had a really hard time working out that this was the thing that would turn this into a splitter. We need to get it power. I'm through Sector A. Superb. Sector B is next. Okay, yoink you. Bring you back here. Use you to futz with the computer. Money, money, money. Isn't this where we were far earlier? Yes. Yes, it is. No. We do not want to go this way, then. And yet that had an A on the floor. I guess... Okay, no, this is back to the central space. So from here we want to go to the floor area that says B, which is you. Hack, 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 hack. Another wrinkle to the pie, Susan. Yeah, that's not an idiom, surely. Be that as it may, I can confirm theoretical objects can pass through things just like I can. That sounds convenient. There are situations where it might cause quite a headache, though. There's money up there. But how do we get up there? a mousy mousy? What are you? Feels like you must be a mousy mousy. Yeah. Boing! Save. Okay, but we need to get a weight down here first. Okay. So I want to bring this down. Split it into two. Turn half of it theoretical for some reason. I need a second weight. Or not. Maybe the middle needs to be neutral? Is this teaching us that neutrality is a thing? No, it's still not happy. Maybe because that needs to exist. Oh! I was expecting I'd have to walk through the wall. That's a little bit different to what I expected. But we need to split it first. So, summon you back. Split you in half. Later. First we need to get you over here. Now we can press L4. Alright. We've got a friendly vacuum cleaner. There we go. Wait patiently for him to get up to the end of my muddy footprints. Okay, but that's useless. It reminds you of a Gen 1 ghost. Makes you think of a Ghastly. Or the, like, ghost in the one that becomes Marowak. Thing that becomes Marowak? Okay. But we don't have a splitter. Now we have a splitter. Alright. But how do we get out? We're stuck! There we go. But how did I get in? I got in by becoming incorporeal. Like that. Alright. No! Well, that's on me. We know the sequence now, though. So it's this. 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 And now be very careful about not touching that wall. Puzzle mastered. New mechanic? Zip floor? Yeah. How does being non-corporeal help us? Ah, the zip floor doesn't hurt us while we're non-corporeal. Okay. Oh, I wanted to jump up game. There we go. And then what about going to the right? The first ghost for Gen 2 is in the poster game only. Outside of the gym. The gym people have them. Just more money. From memory. Okay. Timing puzzle. Now we have 2 of them. Now why would 2 of them help me? Because now I can press that, which then lets Yellow Cat through, which lets Yellow Cat through. Hmm. It feels like I have to feed the orange one in. That's kind of rude. Because it's clear I knew what I wanted to do there, and it's just a case of the timing being unpleasant. Oh, come on! No, maybe you can't do it that way. Maybe you, maybe we have to make it... But that, I don't think that making it incorporeal will save it from the green thing, will it? know, something about this being on a little timer just makes it unpleasant. Okay, let's check if this lets it go. No. Okay, so this is how you're meant to do it. I was imagining I had to carry half of it over to that button over there. Oh my god, no. No! That's on me. So split it in half. Okay, but now I can get through, but then I can't interact with that. No, it can't be that. It has to be what I was doing before. Feel like I made a meal of that. But we got there. Hack, 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 hack. I'm through Sector B, Susan. Superb. Sector C is waiting. Is this the starting area? I think this is the central hub area. Let's just check that A is over here. Yeah. Okay, this is the central hub area. So, go into Section C. Okay, we've got a splitter. We've got a spotlight. We've got a tube deposit position. We don't seem to have a weight, though. Hack, 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 hack. Huh? That's interesting. If a quantum twin is caught in a Heisenberg field, it becomes quantum locked. That's not new information, though, is it? Well, what happens if both of them are caught in... G'day, Baron. Heisenberg fields. They both get locked? And it seems that is an impossible state. What happens? It collapses back into a fused item. At the midpoint between the twins. Exactly. Okay, so we have some sort of positional averaging mechanic. Money, money, money. Save point. They're being very generous with the save points here. Almost a save point per room. So we've got a splitter. And we've got 2 fences. It is very cute, and it's a nice puzzle game. The jumping could be a little bit more precise. I don't like the way the jumping onto certain objects works. And there's a couple of little bugs, but The devs have even been in stream asking about any bugs I've seen, and it looks like they're going to fix a lot of that. So I would say, assuming that they fix the like jumping precision, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Even without that, I think it's like an 8 out of 10 game myself. Let's split you. That isn't enough? How strange. Oh, because there's a center one. Okay. They took notes from the I'm not supposed to show this area, but I have to reach the next save point. No, they were in chat, and I talked to them today, Amel. Okay, so we put these here. We hop on the buttons. That shoves it in the middle. And now we press the other two. Okay. Got a direction reverser. No! I needed to be half on, half off that. Can we get back? Not that I can tell. Maybe we can get back here? Yes. Hack, 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 hack. I don't understand how we get the pig, though. Perhaps I'm just an idiot. Alright, what do we got for this one? We're obviously going to have to do that bit first. And then where do we want to average their positions? That I don't understand. Where do we want to average their positions? And that says a lot. You're almost as cute as you are humble, BG. What if I bring one of them out here? I can't. But I can't pick up the other one. What happens if I stabilize-o myself? I can't move. Am I just meant to trade who's on the inside? Okay. I'm making this unnecessarily complex, is the answer. I thought there'd be more to it than that. Money, 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 money. So we've got split switches that activate some no pass fields. We've got a place that wants a battery. We've got a maker battery point. We've got a splitting machine. But I think we want to use this the other way. Don't we want to go to the middle, not the battery? But we can't do that. Well, what if we do the battery? I don't see how this helps us, though. No, I don't think that has helped us. Can I jump through the walls while it's like this? No. What if we split it up again? Alright, and then we will meet in the middle. Susan, probability collapse. I can do it too. Go on. If I split and both versions of me are caught in Heisenberg fields, I'll collapse to the midpoint. I can teleport. Jiminy Jillikers, this is incredible. But don't lose sight of the reason that you're here, so you can raise your clearance level and escape. save. Money, money, money! Hack, 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 hack. Hack, 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 hack. So there's a freeze point, there's a camera. There's another save point. And you know what? Next time we have a save booth, maybe we look at if there's some new customization bling. We want to futz with the computer, though we don't know why. Ah, because it lets us get to the middle? Your understanding is growing. I'm getting to grips with things, certainly, but I want to know something. Ask and I will answer. When you stopped me from escaping, and I could say it was rude for you to do so, you said I was the only one who can stop what's happening. This is true. 2 questions. What is happening and why me? To answer the second, you need only think of what you have accomplished. You are a dual event capable of the impossible. But I wasn't a dual event until you turned me into one. That machine doesn't work the way you think it works. It doesn't work the way this facility thinks it works either. To be blunt, it doesn't work. I've seen the logs and reports. I know it was mothballed after unsuccessful tests. The problem wasn't the machine, it was the subjects. So it only works on cats? We are special creatures. 1 foot in this world and 1 in the next. I think Susan should be in on this. Susan, it's Shadowcat story time. I'm all ears and spines. Shadowcat says that the DES only works on cats. Also inanimate objects, but cats are the only living creatures susceptible to its machinations. That tallies with my thinking. The field splits you found here are refined DES technology. And inanimate objects have short lives because they can't replenish their quarks, unlike living creatures. You see why Mittens is the only one who can stop this. But what am I stopping? The detritus singularity, like I said. What is it? What's going on? It fractures into myriad simultaneous outcomes and threatens the entirety of possibility. It grows larger and threatens to collapse soon. It's a bummer, I get it. Sounds worse than that, Chief. I presume this resides in the crux? It does. And that would be where you primarily exist? A more accurate term would be where I am confined, or perhaps was exiled. The crux is a quantum realm, right? The possibility plane. I believe that to be true. Are we talking a parallel universe or something? I'm guessing here, but I think it's more accurately the meeting point of probability outcomes. Flip a coin, and whether it lands heads or tails, that probability is born in the crux. I am fading. Before you go, I thought of a name. Ada. I like this name. Ada is away again. What's your take on this, Susan? Fascinating stuff. I'm keen to poke my snout in a few physics journals to tie things together. If this singularity is a real thing, how will we stop it? No idea. I think for now the best course of action is to regroup back home and make a solid plan. So escape is still plan A. Here we go. You can see if there's new... Yeah, we have unlocked some more, I think. We can be Einstein Cat. Oh, we can be a little tiger. Must purchase lion. We embrace lion into our heart here and in Rias. Police department lion. Number one cat? Yes. Lion is number one. Okay, it looks like these are hidden by our main. Same story again. Our main hides which color. Do we want to be chonky cat while we're a lion? I think we want to be big and chonky. Although there are now other options. Oh my god, there's hideously chonky. And there's extremely textured cat. And cat with only textured tail. I kind of like the smoother tail, I'll be honest. Or are we gonna just be hideously fat? Let's be hideously big. Oh, good lord, there's a hideous rainbow cat. No, orange suits this for the most. Sure, we'll have the heterochromia eyes. And I don't feel the need to change our music. Big, 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 big. See that elevator? I certainly do. That's where you're headed next. Ride it up to the head office, where you can raise your clearance level. How do I get there? From down the bottom area. You're currently in Heisenberg Energy Flow Control. I'll just keep moving through the space and I'll update you on what's next. Roger, roger. Okay, we have a friendly robot. Why do we have a friendly robot? Where would he let us go? Star access mismatch. Can't press that? Heads up, you're close to an extremely useful computer terminal. What does it do? See these binary circuit indicators on the Heisenberg fields? Once you hack the terminal, I'll be able to splice a proxy loopback port heat map analysis decrypt algorithm process. Focus, Susan. When I start techno-babbling, I tend to get stuck in a loop. The gist of it is, I'll be able to toggle the circuits on demand. You'll need to remove a pair of firewall circuits first. Oh. So, how do I communicate to you that I would like a circuit to be toggled? I'm meowing at you. Meow at me. Anytime you want the circuits toggled, give me a hearty meow and I'll do the rest. Forgive me if this sounds like a silly question, but you realize you just meowed at me right then. The action button. Use the action button to meow. You won't be able to meow if you're holding an item. I'll manage to cope, Susan. Alright. Still hasn't explained to us how we get through that. Maybe our new meow power solves this? Yes. Hack, 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 hack. This has given us a new level of keycard. That doesn't look like it helps. Hack, 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 hack. Oh. All right. We could split it in half. And then we just need a way to activate the frozen fields. Is there a button that I'm not noticing? So how was I meant to stop it killing these? I don't understand how I was meant to stop it killing these. Maybe I need to be holding them? But then I can't meow. And I obviously need this down the bottom, because I need to split it into two to put it in the door. Maybe I just have to meow again as soon as we're done teleporting? Oh my god, just pick up the things. Thank you. Or maybe I need to move them first? And now I need to move me? Maybe that's the puzzle? That doesn't feel like it was the intended answer to me, but it worked. We'll take it. So we've got a splitter. We feed that to you. And then we yoink this, we split it, and we use the theoretical half to open the door. Victory. Come on, climb up. Won't this get me stuck? No, no it won't. Alright. Haven't we been here? I feel like we've been here. Ah. Alright. Oof! Bug! No, down. Come on, game. Please. Thank you. No, we can't reach Mousy Mousy from there. Please. Thank you. Mousy, get! Money, get! Alright, and then what does being in this middle area get us? It gets us higher? Let's find out what's the other side of this first. Which the answer is nothing. Fair enough. Okay, midpoint average. But now what? How does being here help me? Okay, this goes up. Alright, we need to midpoint average again. Alright. We don't have level 5 clearance. But we reach the office. Welcome back, abandoned sheep. Lurk away. I love this new, I love this new lion mane hat. Lion mane hat is fantastic. Well done with lion mane hat making. There's an invisible wall. Yes, we are the master of the jungle. Firewall room. Gotta wait. Okay, that would let us go up if we were split. I feel like there's got to have been more than that. That's a bug that has been fixed in an update. I should close and update my game. Oh, there's nothing else in here. So I'm just wrong. Or do you mean this invisible wall? That the invisible wall is a bug that an update will fix. Because I feel like maybe there'll be a spotlight that will let us go through the invisible wall. The invisible wall will become a visible wall. No, please go down. Thank you. Alright, so we need to go back to the nearest save point, exit, update, and re-enter. Sure. Save. Exit. Update. Thinking. 12%, 30%, 60%, 70%. You're glad I'm enjoying the main? We heart Lion. The other game that we play most days, the bestest thing in that game is Lion, so we heart Lion. Alright, updated, open, it should be recapturing any moment. Let's see if we have fixed that wall. Now there's nothing behind it that we can see. I mean, my mind says we need to find a spotlight, but we haven't seen any spotlights. Maybe it's only open when this one is closed? No. That's gonna erase my thing. Maybe now that that's active, it's open for some reason? Yes. Okay. And now, co-op memory game puzzle. Left, right, both, left, both. Left, right, both, left, both. Stage 2. Both right, both left, both left. Both right, both left, both left, both right, right. And finally, both left, right, left. Both left, right, left. And then... Uh-oh. Both. And then I think it was right. Then I'm not sure. Also, a new thing is that the cat will do the correct animation when putting their paw on the palm reader. Both? No. We get another one. Triple both. Triple both. Left, double both. Left, triple right. Both, right, left. At this stage, I might as well write them down, because that's too many for me. Right, left, right. Or both, left. And I think it was both. No, let's just write them down. That's too many for me. Or actually, that one's a lot easier because it was like all both. 4, both 4 right, 1 left, and then all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. I could have written them down if I really wanted to. So you're saying this is improved? So the palm now goes in the middle as opposed to both sides? That's it, Mittens. Once again, my spider leech piggyback process, there has to be a better name, Susan, has raised your clearance level to clearance level 3. You should be able to explore further back in the research hub. I'm on my way now. Follow the yellow line to get to the main elevator. This is now open. There's a mousey. But how do we get up high enough to murder Mr. Mousey? I can't climb the... Can we somehow get further left from here? No. Mittens learning new tricks. She ain't no old dog. We had a 20-year-old dog that we managed to teach a new trick. So I, have my doubts about that saying. Yeah, I don't know. Can we bring... There was the cleaning robot. Is there the capacity to bring the cleaning robot all the way here? That seems like a huge distance to be bringing the cleaning robot. We can even find the cleaning robot. No? Oh, old man memory fails me. I can live with that. Alright. We've eventually learned that we don't need to actually pay attention to the names of things, we just go to whichever one has the exclamation mark on it. Further simplifying our memory task. And now robot will congratulate us. I return, I see, and might I add, most rambunctious and feisty looking you are. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Now what can I help you with? I have level 3 clearance. What next? The data backup. The elevator, whence it is at the back of this room. Down there you'll find another data backup repository. You can retrieve some lost data onto a hard drive and bring it up here. You can then slot it into my drive socket, and we'll see what memory holes can be plugged. Please wait while I unveil my socket to you. I don't think I'm old enough to be watching this. There we go. have to change ourselves to an R18 stream. Okay. Okay, no, the lift just takes its sweet time. The one concession to an adult audience is RoboSmart. Susan, it's a data backup repository time. You know the drill, Mittens. Hack the backup terminal, spawn a hard drive, download the data and carry it back to the concierge. It looks like this repository is more secure than the last one. I have full confidence in your cat burglar credentials. Get going. So these set off alarms last week. Okay. I don't see what the alarm is specifically doing. We have a stabilized splitter. We have a battery point, or an electric charge point that needs 4. We have something that needs a clover. Oh. There's also this that I didn't notice. That feels like a trap box. Okay, so that's where the vacuum dog will put us. How do we get past vacuum dog? By being intangible? But then how does the other me get past vacuum dog? Okay, meowing doesn't turn off this one. Hey. Nor can I go through that. I can't go through it when I'm intangible either. Maybe we need to not be seen to start with, although I don't know how we would do that. No, it's already in lockdown mode, even before we... Okay, so it's timing puzzle. And then that kills Doggo. Hey, LVGF. Cool cat and ugly cat? We are a cool cat. Okay. How has this helped us? We've killed Doggo, for one. But this still doesn't open. The camera is gone. So we can go through this now? No, this still needs a clover switch. A clover keycard. This is on. So I can become two things. But that's not... That doesn't seem overly useful. Getting ads for dog food. I looked up the name of a figurine company. I googled it once because it was mentioned in some other thing and I was like, what the hell does this company make? They've got a weird name. And now I'm getting nothing but ads for these figurine things. Like, I don't care. I just wanted to know what the weird named company made. I'm not actually interested in the figurines. Oh, I feel like I've missed a step. It really feels like I was meant to find a clover thing. Maybe we're meant to bring the clover thing down here? Can I plug the battery out of the socket? I don't think there was a battery socket. I haven't seen a battery socket that I remember. We've got electric charge meter. We've got splitter machine. We've got needs two clovers thing. We've got needs one clover thing. We've got doorway that we can't go through. And we've got power system. And doggo. We could turn doggo back on, which would bring the camera back on. When the camera's on, I can, in theory, go through here. So maybe it's a second timing puzzle? And I've just done the right-hand side of the timing puzzle when you're meant to do the left-hand side first. How the hell will I get you out of here? How will I get you out of here? Can I smack the doggo? No, we can only turn the doggo off. I feel like I'm trapped now. I can't get you out of here. I guess I can by getting caught by the doggo. Ah, we trick the doggo into moving forwards. No, because he goes back to his home too quickly. He insta-teleports back to his home. No, that doesn't actually get rid of the thing on the door. Neither does that. What is the clover symbol for? It tells you what kind of keycard you need for that door, because sometimes there are multiple kinds of keycard in a single area. The clover keycard is behind the clover door. We need to do something that will disable the field on this door. Then we'll be allowed to go through the door whilst we're in intangible mode. See you, abandoned sheep. Right? In there is the keycard thing. So we need to be intangible and walk through here. But we can't be intangible and walk through here. Maybe there's something that will let us fall down from the roof? Yeah. So the issue is, until you go over here, you have no reason to explore over here because the camera doesn't show you. Right? So whilst we are stuck here and the most that we can look is here, I suppose there is a little bit of vent that we can see there, but that doesn't mean that we know we access it from this side. You might access it as a link back point. There. You need to stand here, and the camera needs to show that more often. I think. Okay. In any case, now we know what to do. It was a case of... yoink. Not realizing the extent of the world because of the camera. But how do we get out of here? New problem. We get in, but how do we get out? Okay, we teleport the door thing to the other side with our normal power. Then we're fine. Shh. Now we need to activate the top right thing. So... yeah. Get caught. Power up the splitter. Take the keycard to the splitting machine. Use the split keycards on the double door. I was too slow? I was too slow, old man. Alright. Go get a new key card. Split it in two. Be faster. Okay, just like Susan said, hack the computer, spawn a hard drive, take it to the concierge. Back upstairs. Here you go, have your memories back. Ah, a new set of restored memories. Have a nose through all that and let me know what you can remember. Here they come. Ho ho! I've remembered quite how much I despise you. You're not even supposed to be in here. And yet I've been helping you. Curses. What are you gonna do about it? I'm going to... double curses. Your administrator credentials persist, so I still have to do as you say. Take that, extremely helpful AI. I'll do as you say, but I don't have to like it. Any new elevator destinations to share? No. Don't make me Duckling Protocol you again. Maybe there is one. And to what new location does it lead? To the monetization department. Susan, the concierge has reconstructed an elevator destination. Do you know anything about monetization department? Nope, there's no records of it. It seems like a pretty secretive district. I imagine there'll be plenty of things to learn while I'm there. But priority number 1 remains to escape. Go back to the elevator and use the new destination to travel to Rift Research. Main elevator is conveniently indicated with text on the ground. That is fantastic signaling. No. Save. Meow? No. We get a new weight. It's already charged. How do we get through the door? Do we take you backwards? But isn't this just the elevator? Yeah, that's just the elevator. Okay, we can jump down the front of the screen. Okay, but I need to get the weight over there? But I'm not allowed to pick up the weight at the same time that that's on. So I take the weight over while I'm a solid boy? New hacking. Walk leashing. Now that that door's permanently open, we can take the battery in the front door. Okay. And where's the other collectible thing? Yeah, like I see the orange one. But where's the blue one, game? Is it back by the start? No? Yeah, we're a hacker cat. Is it over here? Okay, it was into screen, and the camera doesn't show it to you when you're just standing here. So that's a bit awkward, but whatever. Now we understand. That means we want the weight again. Okay. Dun 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 dun! Puzzle mastered. Is this an anti-bring things through door? Because if it isn't, I should probably bring the weight with us. We might need it. How does this help me? Hack, hack, hack. Ether or lensing equals quantum rifts. Susan, the monetization department feels like a misnomer. This particular lab seems to be researching a kind of teleportation technology. Is this quantum rift technology? I've seen some mentions in the intel. I think so. It seems a theoretical object that enters one rift will emerge from the connected rift. Fascinating. Keep me in the loop as you explore. Can we see this again, please? Okay, so the black crystals are teleporters is all I'm getting from this. Money, money, money! Save. Yeah, so blue guy wants to go through. Susan, you won't believe this, but it's to do with the quantum rifts. How did you know? Just a hunch, Chief. I can only pass through when I'm theoretical. It's still incredible. Okay, we have conditional teleporting. But how do I move the other me through? Okay. Look at you, cat. Pathetic creature of fur and whiskers. Panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. Hi! How's it going, jerk? Lost and confused, I imagine? No, I'm doing great. Sure you are. I've realized that while I have to obey your administrator-level requests, I can preemptively obstruct your progress that's technically not disobeying. Enjoy my various obstacles and traps, loser. I don't understand. What does the button do? Oh, it deactivates that. So go through, then become theoretical. Hack, 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 hack. Money, 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 money. Deactivate the barrier. Grab the weight. Continue. What? How did you get up here? By using the quantum rifts, you dolt. What? How? I'm a quantum cat. I thought you knew. News to me. Well, that makes my upcoming obstacles somewhat moot. Yoink. And then we can use that on the door thing. But it feels like there's more? Because there's more there. And this door won't let us bring the magnet through. The battery. We can't use this teleporter? Oh, we need to keycard it first, sure. Teaching us that they can be turned on and off. Piggy bank, piggy bank, piggy bank. Money, 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 money. Okay. We can pick up that and activate this, which will let us out. Sure. Then we can become fully solid. Move this across. And move you on. But now we need to split up again. You go through the teleporter. You give that back to there. And finally we press both the door buttons. Okay, a teleporter that goes upstairs. A vacuum robot. Are we meant to teleport the vacuum robot? No, we're meant to bring it here and use it to go up there. So how do we attract the vacuum robot? Normally you make mud, but... Here, friend. Do you want to pick up that? Oh, yes you do. It didn't actually have anything inside of it? So, how obstructed are you feeling? Not one tiny bit, thanks. That's deflating, I'll admit. But wait a minute. See you later, loser. This needs a weight. And it needs a weight immediately through a door? We're never going to be able to bring something through that door. Okay. Collectible got. Am I screwed because the robot's eaten the weight? No. But I can't carry it through the door. Now I feel obstructed. Okay, no, I'm just an idiot is the answer. Here, here, merge them, and then abuse our ability to teleport things when we're separate. Done. The teleporter room has a splitter. But I can only pick up one of them. I can send one of them through the tube. Make the... Well, I sent the wrong one, maybe. Can I send both? No, but I could change who's in the... Here. Okay. Victory. Except now we need to combine these to open the door. Hack, hack, hack. Save. Why was there one of you? No idea. Hello, jerk. Back at you. How's the obstruction going? Self-evidently poorly. You are now up against the greatest of my challenges. Find the data backup repository. This is challenge level impossible. There's no way you'll do it. I'm confident you won't even find the data backup repository, so I'll even unveil my socket. Go get that hard drive. I bet you can't find it. So we need to move the cupboard. Reveal a hidden passage. Oh, I forgot you can drag trolleys. Darn. My greatest superpower. Let's see how that helps. It helps because I can split in half. Okay. Now we need the weight to be down here. And now you can become theoretical and join us. That's a way back upstairs. We need to take the power into there. And then dun 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 dun. Take this back upstairs. Shove it in his socket. What's on the hard drive? What hard drive? The one I just put in your slot. What slot? The one right there with the hard drive in it. What hard drive? Oh, for Concierge AI, I have a request. An administrator level request. Uh-oh. Digest those files right now. Oh, here it comes. I command you, what have you learned? There is a long-forgotten lab. A lab where quantum rift technology was explored in its infancy. A lab that has surface access. Known as Rift Lab Zero. Hot diggity dog, we're cooking with gas. Susan, we're off to the races. What's happening? The AI has uncovered a new lab, Lab Rift Zero. I suspect there'll be lots of intel there. More important, it has surface access. You've done it! I'm home free. Let's go to the lab. Ada, great news! I can escape to the surface. You're leaving? Mittens, you forgot the severity of the situation. About the detritus singularity? I'll come back and sort that out. Your flippancy is exasperating. Existence itself hangs in the balance and you yearn for catnip. It's Susan who wants the worms, not me, but anyway. The sooner I escape, the sooner Susan and I can work out how to fix things. I will return, I give you my word. Huh. The word of a thief? Hollow. The situation is far more grave than you can imagine. There's no time. I won't abandon you, Ada. I must go. The end of all existence remains my sole focus, even if it isn't yours. Ada, wait! Maybe she'll come around. Surface access. Rift Lab Zero. There it is, Susan, the surface elevator. Now we're talking. It looks like you need to go through a few lab rooms before you get there. But there's nothing too alarming. I'm so close, I can almost smell the tuna. Save. Prototype rift generator. Susan, what's that thing? According to the data you found, it's a prototype rift generator. It looks like my route to the surface takes me through that chamber. If there's anything interesting to report, let me know. Hack, 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 hack. It's secretly a Resident Evil game? No, it doesn't have fixed camera angles. And finite ammo, but infinitely respawning enemies. Sorry, not Resident Evil. To be fair, no, they're fixed. They're fixed camera angles. We've played Resident Evil 1. Yeah, we've played Resident Evil 1 and they're fixed camera angles. For a lot of the hallways. Sometimes it moves around in the larger spaces. I will have to give you that. Maybe we have to go even further. Yes, we did have to go further. Or not? Maybe we have to do this part of the puzzle first. Clover access. I don't see how that helps me. Now don't I just need the battery? Yes, but I also need to not be stuck. So I'm an idiot. I need to exit the top zone. Now we can do that again. I might be meant to bring this through. Save. Susan, I need to raise my clearance to get through to the main chamber. Network sniffing suggests there's a paired input system nearby. Okay, what about the other side? No, but it's given us another weight to play with. No, we can't go through that door. We can go through the teleporter. Then we could come in here if we were whole. But I need to open that door. No, that won't let me out either. But now I can teleport this to here. Then we're good. One more? We need a higher... We need a Clover security card? No idea. We did this space and there was nothing. We feel like we've done that space. That's the door that we came in from, and there is nothing else. Did I miss something? Yes. Now that we're full, we can go through here. Alright. Left, right, right, left, right, left, both. Left, right, right, left, both. Both left, left, both right, left, both. Both left, both right, left, both. Right, left, both, right, left, both. Right, left, both, right, left, both, right, left. And then press the button. Great stuff, you now have clearance level 4. Head through to the prototype rift generator. Hack. Now we're allowed to? Still no? But now we are allowed through here. Okay, 2 electric points. That seems easy enough to add 2 more to, because they're from down there. We need to do that in order to use you, so sure. Oh. So, order of operations matters? Order of operations matter. But now, presumably, there's some puzzle to do on the other side. So we need to do this one. Then climb up. And then do the other two. And now we can access... Susan, the prototype generator is very interesting. Tell me more. It utilizes ether ore crystal, just like the other rift generators, but it's different. How so? The crystal is less bulky and doesn't have a housing around it. And it seems to be on some kind of collar. Like a cat's collar? It looks that way. Weird, huh? I have so many questions, but they can wait. You need to get out of there and come back to HQ. Surely we go fiddle with it. It wants us to do it. Or do we leave? The door is closed. What on earth? I must fiddle with it. I am sorry. I cannot let you go. But I need to leave. I've got to get back to Susan and work out a plan. You don't understand, so I'll show you. Join me in the crux. Susan, my escape will have to wait. Ada has blocked the exit. I think I'm about to find out why in the quantum realm. Jiminy Crumpers! If I don't return, you can have my yarn ball collection. I'll treasure it, but do try and come back. Welcome to the Quantum Realm, to the Crux. I had no idea, no one does. The Crux is unknown to all, but is of unequaled importance. This place is critical in every sense of the word. You live here? I exist, persist, decay. You said you were a creature of meat and fur. I see you as your true self now. How did you get here? I became detached. This is the place where detached things are exiled. Detached? In what way? Ada, is that? Behold, the detritus singularity. A miasma of orphans, a myriad of discarded things, a monument to progress. Call it what you will, it's why you cannot leave. You must avert the end of all possibility. But how? What am I supposed to do? The flow of detritus must end. The singularity must recede. The detritus? The logo on the mug? It's all coming from the FJ facility. Quantum orphans cannot persist in reality indefinitely. Orphans, do you mean? Now I think the penny drops. They're splitting objects, trash in huge quantities. Did they have no idea what they're doing? The damage they're causing? We've got to stop it. I've got to go back. When you return to existence, take my collar from the generator. The cat collar? It's your collar? It's a twin to the collar that I wear. The pendant stone is ether ore. It is my link to reality. What's going on? How are you wrapped up in this? A question for another time. Go now. I'm back, thank goodness. Things are worse than we thought. Ada wasn't kidding when she said all possibility is in danger. What's the skinny? The singularity is just that. Detritus, discarded trash, apple cores, all sorts. It's coming from this facility and in a huge amount. It's coalescing and causing a singularity at its heart. Like a black hole? It looks like one. A black hole in the quantum realm. Crumbs, I don't know what the ramifications would be, but it sounds bad. The detritus is made of quantum orphans. Quantum orphans? Ada wasn't clear, but I think I know what's going on. When items split, they have a short life. Because their quarks bleed out, and inanimate objects can't replenish them. So it follows that they are orphaned from each other. So when these twins expire, they don't disintegrate, they fall out of reality and into the crux. You've seen the extent of this facility's splitting process. It's small-scale research, unless there's something else that's going on, much bigger than what we've seen. And it threatens all of existence? Heck! There's no way I'm leaving now. If I don't stop this, there'll be nothing to leave for. I'll start combing for information on leads. Get going. I don't think we have much time. Save. Surface access. Rift Lab 0. No way! There's no way I'm leaving yet! Conrad's office. That lets the other me climb up. But not quite, because there's more that we might have to do there. It also lets me go even higher. Okay, so that just also lets you climb. So you could climb down. No, game. Down. Down. Then we could find out what's through this teleporter. Which is a weight. But I don't know where... Oh, we want the weight up there. So drop the weight here. Come back. Up, up, and then you hold this open. No, come on. And then you can get the weight. Oh my god. Let me climb. No. Yes, let me climb down. And down. Please, game. Thank you. Oh, I teleport the way to here, then I climb... No. Then we become transparent. But how do I become... I drop it here, then I go to the other side, I become physical, I teleport it across... Now we both have to climb to the top? Yeah, we both have to climb to the top. I don't think that's possible. Because one of us will always have to... There's no light here. There is a light here if we grab that. But won't that return to its home base if we unpower it? You help them climb up to the middle level. One too far. No. Because... No! Down. 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 That will let you jump to the middle level. Yeah. So... you become intangible and go to the top. Then you become intangible and go to the middle level via the teleporter, instead of via the stairs. Now we're thinking with Higgs bosons. Alright. Puzzle solved. Merge. Come across. Up, please. Up, please. Up, please. That way doesn't go anywhere. Normally that purple glow indicates that there's a split collectible, but I didn't see one. We need a... I was meant to bring the battery to here. I'm not sure I can be bothered doing that. I've worked out who the whistleblower was. I've clocked the string web of intel from your feed. This is Conrad's Cage's office. It's a crawl space nearby. It seems he was drawing conclusions in secret. The notes. He knew something bad was happening. Did he tell anyone else? Hack, hack, hack. Rift Lab 0. I am a genuine bona fide genius, up there with Einstein, Elva, and Curie. No hyperbole, I'm the real deal. So observing a split object causes its twin to become theoretical and you can't find it now? Bam! Theoretical detector pads. There's a new element that has a high probability capabilities? Boom! Quantum rifts. Split objects only survive if they're kept in quark baths? BIP! Quark leashing for permanent survivability. Now this, my latest, greatest breakthrough. Quark leashing has a maximum separation limit, but split objects can travel through rifts, and here's the quicker, so does the quark leash. The leash doesn't exist between the rifts, so neither technically does the distance. So you get further separation distance for free. Now, the only limit to split object separation is the location of the entry and exit rifts. It seems Conrad tried to spread the message, but ingenious has him blocked. This is madness. The keycard gives me access to more secure areas in the CEO's office. There's got to be some dirty laundry in those files. I'm not meant to go down the stairs? Game? This feels awfully like I'm meant to go here, but there's an invisible wall. What if we split up? Still nothing. What? Shoo! Bamboozled. Maybe there was something else back here that I was meant to do? It looks like the build is broken. Yeah, there's an invisible wall in what feels like the forwards direction. Abandoned sheep. So we solved this puzzle, which was mostly about using this teleporter to get back to the middle level. We got the key, which lets us in here. We hop in the lift. And then this wall seems weird, and we can't walk forwards here. So what? Save. Quit? And does it have versioning control? Not that I see. I see default public version and beta for new patches are the only game versions that I see. Well, we might have to continue with this tomorrow, sadly. Bugged for now. Conveniently, Alpha is streaming some Pharaoh, which will make something to have some nice ice cream with before bedtime for me. Cheers all. Thank you for joining. I hope we get to see the actual ending of this tomorrow. Oh, I spelt the name wrong because I'm an idiot. For now, though, enjoy the endless whipping noise that is Alpha playing Pharaoh. Peace, everyone. Thank you for hanging out.
For me here.